Do you know when mutual fund industry started in India? The mutual fund industry in India, which started in 1963. Do you know which is the first AMC in India? It's none other than UTI Asset Management Company. Right now, the mutual fund AUM in India, which is currently stood at 55 lakh crore. Do you know how many AMCs we have in India? Right now, we are having more than 40 plus AMCs. SBI, which is one of the largest AMC in India. If you look at the AUM of SBI mutual fund, which is 9 lakh crore, second one is ICICI mutual fund, 7 lakh crore, third one is HDFC mutual fund, 6 lakh crore, next one is Nippon India mutual fund, which is 4 lakh crore, followed by Kotak mutual fund, Aditya Birla mutual fund, Axis mutual fund, and many more. Hello friends, this is Vijay and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I would like to discuss about top 3 SBI mutual fund scheme, SBI Blue Chip Fund, SBI Magnum Mid Cap Fund, and SBI Small Cap Fund. Friends, I would like to discuss more about this fund. Friends, you can stay till the end because you'll be learning a lot in this video. Let's get started. SBI Blue Chip Fund, which was started in 2006, it's been 19 years now. If you look at the AUM, asset under management, which is 51,000 crores. If you look at the expense ratio, which is 1.50%. If you look at the NAV, net asset value, which is 90. If you look at the asset allocation, 95% of allocation into equity market, 5% of allocation into debt market. Within equity, 65% of allocation into large cap, 20% of allocation into mid cap, 10% of allocation into small cap. If you look at the top 5 sectors, 30% of allocation into financial services, 16% of allocation into oil and gas, 8% of allocation into technology, 7% of allocation into healthcare, 6% of allocation into FMCG. If you look at the top 10 stocks, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Reliance Industry, Larsen & Toubro, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Infosys, Britannia, Davis Lab, Axis Bank, and TCS. If you look at the fund manager, Saurabh Pant is the fund manager. He has got 16 years of experience in the industry. Since 2024, he has been managing the fund. If you look at the return since inception, the fund has generated 15% of return, 10,000 rupees SIP in the scheme since inception. Now your investment value will become 22 lakh, market value will become 1 crore 15 lakh rupees. SBI Magnum Mid Cap Fund, which was launched in 2005. If you look at the AUM, asset under management, which is 20,000 crores. If you look at the expense ratio, which is 1.60%. If you look at the NAV, net asset value, which is 220. If you look at the asset allocation, 92% of allocation into equity market, 8% of allocation into debt market. If you look at the equity allocation, 8% of allocation into large cap, 66% of allocation into mid cap, 18% of allocation into small cap. Fund has got good diversification across the market capitalization. If you look at the top 5 sectors, 15% of allocation into finance, 13% of allocation into healthcare, 9% of allocation into services, 8% of allocation into capital goods, 7% of allocation into materials. If you look at the top 10 stocks, Crisil Limited, Bajaj Finance, Sundaram Finance, Toronto Pharma, Mahindra & Mahindra, KPR Mill, the Federal Bank, AIA Engineering Limited, Jubilant Foodwork, and L&T Technology. If you look at the fund manager, Bhavin Vitlani is the fund manager. He has got 20 years of experience in the industry. Since 2014, he has been managing the fund. If you look at the return since inception, the fund has generated 18% of return, which is very good. 10,000 rupees SIP in the scheme since inception. Now your investment value will become 24 lakh, market value will become 2 crore rupees. SBI Small Cap Fund, which was launched in 2009. If you look at the AUM, asset under management, which is 28,000 crores. If you look at the expense ratio, which is 1.40%. If you look at the NAV, net asset value, which is 160. If you look at the asset allocation, 93% of allocation into equity market, 7% of allocation into debt market. Within equity, 8% of allocation into mid cap, 85% of allocation into small cap. If you look at the top 5 sectors, 24% of allocation into financials, 15% of allocation into services, 10% of allocation into consumer staple, 9% of allocation into consumer discretionary, 8% of allocation into capital goods. If you look at the top 10 stocks, Domes Industries, SBFC Finance, Chalet Hotel, Kalpataru Project, CMS Infosystem, Avas Financial Services, Blue Star Limited, Cholamandalam Finance Holding, KIMS Krishna Institute of Medical Science, KPR Mill Limited. If you look at the fund manager, Mohan Lal is the fund manager. He has got 15 years of experience in the industry. If you look at the return since inception, the fund has generated 20% of return, which is very good. 10,000 rupees SIP in the scheme since inception. Now your investment value will become 19 lakh. Market value will become 1 crore 15 lakh rupees. Friends, when you invest into the mutual fund, your money will be managed by the professional fund managers. These fund managers, they will be having 10-15 years of experience in the industry. They will be having a team. Behalf of us, they will buy and sell a stock. When they will buy and sell a stocks, obviously they will add value to our portfolio. Nowadays, people are switching from traditional investment to mutual fund, because if you compare to FD, insurance and mutual funds will give you better return. In the long term, mutual funds will create a huge wealth. That's why people are investing into the mutual fund. They are investing via SIP mode. Friends, in this video, we have discussed about top 3 SBI mutual fund scheme. The first one is the SBI Blue Chip Fund, SBI Magnum Mid Cap Fund and SBI Small Cap Fund. Friends, I hope you find this video useful. If you like this video, please to subscribe, please share it with the community. Thank you so much.